What's happening, everybody? It's your boy Creative. Go ahead, say it with me. We are back at it again to do what? To create something great. Now, I'm not going to hold you. I'm super excited what I have planned for y'all today. We're going to be going over two of the MCP servers that I actually use on a day-to-day basis, and it saves me a lot when it comes to the tokens, being able to manage my context windows, and ensuring that I can effectively run our option algo bots. So if you haven't already, go ahead and smash that like and subscribe button. So let's go ahead and jump into this video, right? So two of these servers, so for those that don't know, let's talk about what is an MCP server, right? Before I even get into that, let me talk about what is Claude Code, because I use these MCP servers within Claude Code. So Claude Code is going to be an AI-powered coding assistant that helps us build features, fix bugs, and automate development tasks. My fault. I was trying to drink, whatever. Automate development tasks. It understands your entire project and your entire code base, and it can work across multiple files and get things done. So what is an MCP server, right? So an MCP protocol or MCP server is going to be a model context protocol. It is an open source standard for connecting AI applications like Claude Code, ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot, you name it, there's an MCP for it, right? To external systems, whether that external system is a database, whether that external system is being able to go straight to a server, right? Whether that external system is connecting to an API, right? So using an MCP is an AI application like Claude or ChatGPT can connect to data sources, whether it be local files or databases, tools, and those tools could be a search agent or as simple as a calculator or a workflow, right? Using specialized prompts, enabling them to access key information and to perform tasks. So think of an MCP server like a USB-C port for AI applications, just as USB-C provides standardized ways to connect to electronic devices. MCP provides a standardized way to connect to AI applications across external systems. So let's look at this image here so we can get a little bit more context on how MCP servers work before I go over the two servers that I use on a daily basis. So we're going to have our, how can I say this? Our users, our callers, right? And those callers are going to be different chat interfaces, whether it's be Claude Desktop or Libre Talk, right? IDE or code editors, and that's Claude Code or Goose, or other AI applications, right? And those AI applications is going to go to the standard protocol, and that standard protocol is going to be an MCP, which is the Model Context Protocol. And then that MCP is going to go to the database if it needs to collect anything from a DB, if it's going to go to an API or any other development tools that it needs, right? And it's also going to use any of the productivity tools that it has as well. So what I want to do is just dive a little bit deeper into what is an MCP server so we can like proper get this, fam. So think of an MCP like a restaurant with a kitchen system, and AI is the waiter. The MCP is going to be the ordering system, right? And MCP servers are specialized stations, whether that's going to be a grill, whether that's going to be the bar or the dessert. Each server handles a specific task, whether that task is being able to work or manipulate with data, tools to be able to actually get the information you need to make sense of that data, right? Or workflow to be able to clean the data and to enrich it if you must. It returns the results back, and these are clean, standardized, no confusion. And what is an IDE? Because I'm going to be saying that term a lot. An IDE is an integrated development environment. It is your all-in-one workshop for coding, editing, debugging, file management, and runner all in one. I think that's Claude Code, right? That's an IDE. Yeah. Instead of juggling tools, everything you need to build fast, test, and fix code lives in one place. So the MCP server that I use on a daily is going to be jCodeMunch. Shout out to Joe. Was the one that laced me up with this one. jCodeMunch is what I use in order to stretch out the context window, right? I think I heard this before on one of a podcast or somewhere. So I didn't come up with this. I'm just merely just regurgitating it. I heard it that context window is going to be the new gold, right? So this is the place that allows us to be able to interact and communicate with the LLM or AI directly, right? So jCodeMunch allows me to be able to save on the tokens by being able to index the actual code. So we're going to go over how this works and why this is such a blessing for us. Then we also have MCPVault. MCPVault is, so the difference between the two is jCodeMunch is going to be all of our code files, right? So it indexes the entire code base once and lets the AI agents retrieve functions, classes, and constants, right? Not the entire file. So stop wasting tokens and start munching code. Pause. And then, so remember, jCodeMunch is going to be the entire code base. MCPVault is going to be everything outside of that. So my .md files, right? Any other files that I need the AI to be able to understand and make sense of. And guess how much both of these cost to run? Free 99. If it's free, it's for me, fam. So let's go ahead and jump into our code base so we can actually run through this and see how it actually works. So if you have any questions, don't be afraid to comment, or if you need, I don't think I'm going too fast. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and open our options algos baby folder. Then we need to start a beautiful. Just open up the terminal. Then I need to go ahead and start a Claude Code session. So let me go ahead and grab that. I'm going to grab Opus 4.6. So as you can see here, the only thing that I don't like is it doesn't tell me that the MCP server is there. What I have to use a slash command and actually go to the MCP server, excuse me. So as you can see here, both of these are connected, right? But one thing that I've noticed when it comes to using too many MCP servers is that it's going to eat up into your context, right? So what do I mean? Let's go ahead and use our slash command and go to context, right? Because MCP servers are loaded each and every single time, right? You're like making me look bad, bruv. Context. There we go. So as you can see, we just started this session and this session is already at 14%. Why? I didn't even type a message yet, right? System tokens that are going in, these are going to be the memory files. And these are all these MCP code that is available, right? And most of them are coming from jCodeMunch, MCPVault, the only two that I'm using. And there's also plugins. I want to make another video specifically on plugins, so I don't want to focus too much on it. These plugins just allow Claude Code to do his job a lot better, fam. And also these memory files, right? So these memory files are loaded in automatically, and we also have these skills that are loaded in automatically. We have a video that did drop on these skills, so if you want that, I'll go ahead and drop that in the description as well. And then the plugins are loaded automatically, right? So as you can see, we're already at 27K, and I didn't even type a message yet. Reason being so is because of the memory files. We have the system tools. That's damn near a lot. And then the system prompts, right? So what I want to do now is let's actually go through and being able to see how jCodeMunch works and how it actually, I can actually use it for this system. So what I want to do is just say, can you explain the difference between got brains and early worm bot? So these are two of our different bots that we have running in our system. So what it's going to do is going to look up both of those bot strategies and implementation. So you can see bet it's using MCPVault in order to query the actual strategies. Then it's also using jCodeMunch. Now the reason it's using the two, MCPVault is going to be where we're keeping our .md files, and then jCodeMunch is going to be where we're keeping all the code files, right? Now, one of the rules I do have, whenever it goes over 220 tokens, you have to let me know why you're over and being able to give a reason to this, right? So as you can see, it didn't read the actual code file. What it did is use the two MCP servers in order to answer the questions in which we wanted. So I want to keep this video super simple, and I don't want to make it too complex, right? So if you want more, If you have any questions or if you have any comments, go ahead and drop it in the comments below. If we want more videos like this, don't forget to smash the like and subscribe button. It is your boy Creative, and I'll be back at it again with another episode.